Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you are having an absolutely lovely Sunday. Thank you for spending part of it with me. I really like getting to talk to you. We are going to read our story about creation again. Because, like I've said before, we like to read things twice because there is always something new to learn, something interesting to talk about, something new to think about. When we talk about creation, we are talking about how the earth began, how we got life, how we got mice, squirrels, giraffes, earthworms, cats, hedgehogs, blue whales, and humans, me and you. There are lots of ideas about how earth began and how life on earth began, and last week we talked about what most of the scientists think. Millions of years ago, there were chemicals in Earth's water forming into these teeny tiny small animals, growing into bigger animals and getting legs and walking on land, and there was so much changing and growing over millions of years until we got the animals we see today, until we got me and you. Our story that we read today shows what those millions of years of changing and growing looked like from God's point of view, and it shows how much care He put into creating our earth. So, let's read the story again, and while I read, let's think about how the life around us is just so amazing. Here's our big stormy picture at the beginning of Earth. On the first day of creation, the wind of God blew. Whoosh, whoosh, swoosh. God said, "Let there be light." Crackle, boom, bang, there was light. God saw that the light was good, and then split. God divided the light and the darkness into day and night. On the second day, God said, "Let there be sky." Pillow, billow, puff. There was a sky. God saw that the sky was good. On the third day, God said, "Let there be water and dry land." Drip, drop, kerplunk. There was water. Crackle, crunch, snap. There was dry land. God saw that the water and land were good. Then God said, "Let there be plants and trees." Rumble, rustle, pop. There were plants and trees. God saw that the plants and trees were good. On the fourth day, God said, "Let there be sun and moon and stars. Glimmer, shimmer, shine." There was a sun and a moon and thousands of stars. God saw that the sun and the moon and the stars were good. On the fifth day, God said, "Let there be sea animals that swim and birds that fly." Wiggle, splish, splash. There were sea animals. Flutter, putter, tweet. There were birds. God saw that the sea animals and the birds were good. On the sixth day, God said, "Let there be animals of every kind on earth." Growl, prowl, snort. There were animals with fur. Skitter, scatter, creep. There were bugs. Slither, slink, hop. There were reptiles. God saw that the animals and bugs and reptiles were good. Then God said, "Let there be people on earth." Blink, wink, hiccup. There were people on earth. God saw that the people were very good. On the seventh day, God said, "It is time to rest." Whoopsh. God and all of creation rested. Look at all these animals that were created. So thank you for listening with me. Whenever we read that story, I think about my own favorite animals. My absolute favorite animal is an elephant. What's your favorite animal? Part of being a good person on God's earth is taking care of the animals and the nature around us, because nature is where all of our favorite animals live. Right now, our earth is having kind of a hard time. You've probably heard the words climate change before. Climate change is the fact that our weather on Earth is changing. In cold places like the Arctic, where polar bears live, the weather is getting warmer, and the ice and snow is melting. In California right now, you might have seen on the news or heard your grown-ups talking about it, there are big wildfires happening. There hasn't been a lot of rain in California, so the grass and trees are really dry. And when the trees and grass get dry, it catches on fire easier. These changes in our weather are happening because people aren't being kind to the earth. They're leaving trash out, cutting down trees, and using lots of energy. But do not fear. Climate change can be scary to talk about, but there are so many smart, amazing grown-ups and kids who are working to stop climate change and protect our earth. There are scientists working on cool ways to suck trash out of the ocean. There are brave people protesting against businesses who want to cut down forests. And there are kids all over the world who are speaking up and telling grown-ups that they want to help the earth. We love this beautiful earth that God gave us, and part of loving the earth is being kind to it. We have to pick up our trash, use less plastic things, and speak up about how important nature is. God took so much care to give us these beautiful surroundings. Part of showing that we love God is showing that we love His creation. So let's say a prayer together to thank God for this beautiful creation. Can we do our prayer hands? And as always, you can just listen, you can talk along with me, you can repeat, anything you can do to listen and pray. Dear God, thank you for this beautiful world. Thank you for the butterflies, elephants, pandas, snakes, and me. Thank you for this beautiful life. Amen. Thank you guys so much for being here with me and listening. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.